Hi, I'm Nicole Crane, and I am talking about duality today. First, really quick, I'm going to do a little bit of wrap up around my breakup boot camp that just launched yesterday officially. I'm going to put the link in the comments because it's for sale now officially for $99. And I also want to ask that if you were following either on my Nicole Crane coaching group or on YouTube for free, if you had a good experience, I would love to hear your feedback. Honestly, if you had a bad experience, I would love any feedback if you have that to provide. And I also want to announce that I'm going to do a one-on-one coaching package around Breakup Bootcamp. It'll be $1,260 if you want to do payments, and it's a little bit cheaper if you're able to pay in full for the package. If you're interested in that, contact me. Otherwise, I am going to release the pre-recorded 6-week program once that's finished. So if you're interested in that, also private message me. So I always say without further ado, but without further ado, I was having an amazing conversation with my mom over the weekend, and she is kind of a spiritual guru. Like, she follows a lot of not powerful, but impactful gurus currently. And she's just an amazing teacher. So I'm really honored that I get to spend time with her sometimes. And one of the things that she was talking about was duality. And it kind of brought up for me how specifically that impacts my own life, where on one hand, I'm completely perfect just as I am, and I'm totally worthy of love and respect and being cherished, which are things that are very important to me right now, especially as I heal and create myself as an independent, empowered woman. But on the other hand, when it comes to things like dating or having healthy relationships, I feel like there really is a lot for me to learn. And there's a lot of wounding and old patterns that really don't serve me anymore, that I'm doing a lot of processing and a lot of work to release and to change and to replace with healthier, more appropriate for my age and the growth that I want to achieve in my life. So it's interesting that both are true. Yes, I'm perfect as I am and I deserve love and respect. And there's a lot of room for growth, and where I'm at is becoming increasingly painful. And so my desire to change and to grow seems like it's really increasing every day. So I think that this is why coaching is super important, because I don't want to actively change you. And I believe that, especially with my sex, love, and relationship coaching peers, we really learned that, people are amazing how they are. We have different pieces of us that are just dying to be acknowledged and seen. And so the most beautiful part about the work is the integration, in my opinion. And that's been the most helpful with my own journey. I'm currently enrolled in conscious dating coaching from one of my SLRC peers, which is amazing. So the huge shifts that I'm experiencing in my own personal coaching work, where I'm putting in the work instead of doing the coaching, is really focused around acknowledging these little sub-personalities and unintegrated shadow selves or shadow pieces or whatever you want to call them. And it's really amazing that once that shift occurs, where I acknowledge their pain or their helpfulness in most cases, because these pieces just really want to keep me safe and protect me from past trauma, and they don't realize that they're really impeding me by throwing up these walls that are created for safety from actually living my life or achieving my goals, or to be able to function as a healthy adult in the real world. So sometimes we reassign other tasks to these subpersonalities. Sometimes they just get to retire. There was this street smart, tough as hell, crazy punk bitch that showed up during one of my training sessions, actually, and she's just tired. And, you know, like when she comes up and she feels like it's her job to protect me, she overreacts, and she's like really, like, she goes for the jugular because that's what she had to do to survive. And I haven't seen her show up for a really long time. So she's really taking well to retirement. So I just wanted to share a little bit with my own inner process, but also how that relates to what I have to offer in my own coaching sessions. But also to acknowledge that, honestly, if you feel like you're doing really well right now and you're not in a position where you're ready to do any more work, and you just want to enjoy either the work that you put in, or you're just not available to really like challenge your nervous system or your schedule to incorporate work like this, it really is okay to just kind of be perfect exactly where you're at, and to really be present with like the feelings and the situations that are coming up for you. So I think that there's like a really powerful way to do that consciously without making any significant changes other than being present. So if you have any questions, or you'd like to give me feedback either on today's video or previous videos that you've watched with the Breakup Bootcamp, please let me know. And if you have any friends that are struggling with a breakup, I do have my mini series for sale with the link in the comments. So please refer them there, and keep an eye out for some exciting stuff that's coming in the near future. So thank you so much for thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll talk soon. Mwah. Sending you lots of love.